International football is designed to reward scale. The World Cup historically belongs to nations with massive populations, deep talent pools, and multi-billion-dollar domestic leagues. Then there is Cabo Verde, a small archipelago of 10 volcanic islands sitting 500 miles off the coast of West Africa, with a population of barely 580,000 people, stepping onto the tournament stage for the very first time. This visualization shows the possession statistics from their opening match against Spain. The Spanish side held the ball for 82% of the game, suffocating the pitch and keeping the debutants pinned deep in their own penalty area. But the Spanish attack kept hitting a wall. A 40-year-old Cape Verdean goalkeeper repeatedly threw his aging body into the fire, diving to deny some of the highest-paid superstars on the planet. When the final whistle blew, the scoreboard defied all logic. 0-0, a clean sheet against European royalty. Neutralizing the giants of world football on a tactical level requires a structural advantage that bypasses the limitations of a single shoreline. For centuries, the Atlantic Ocean has dictated the terms of Cape Verdean life, defining the nation by departure and migration. Looking at this population chart reveals a massive demographic inversion. The 580,000 citizens living on the islands are completely dwarfed by a sprawling global diaspora. The vast majority of people with Cape Verdean heritage live abroad, in cities like Lisbon, Paris, Rotterdam, and Boston. The National Football Federation realized they couldn't compete if they only looked inward, so they weaponized their own migration history, launching a global scouting operation to track down eligible talent scattered across Europe and the Americas. Take Roberto Pico Lopez. He was born and raised in Dublin, Ireland, playing his club football as a League of Ireland defender. The Cape Verdean Federation found his profile and successfully recruited him to the national team by messaging him directly on LinkedIn in Portuguese. By pulling players from entirely different footballing cultures and uniting them under a single flag, Cabo Verde reverse-engineered a world-class squad out of a globally scattered population. But an imported squad still needs a local anchor. That role fell to their captain, Josemar Diaz, known simply as Vozinha. While modern football obsesses over teenage prodigies, Vozinha arrived at the World Cup having just celebrated his 40th birthday. His resilience was forged in the grinding, unglamorous trenches of obscure leagues in Moldova, Cyprus, and Angola. He was there to represent the working-class immigrants and the fishermen back home. Head coach Bubista took this mixture of European-trained diaspora talent and veteran grit and molded it into an incredibly disciplined defensive unit. The strategy paid off immediately during the African qualifiers. Cabo Verde scored 16 goals, conceded only 8, and finished at the absolute summit of their group, outright defeating 5-time continental champions Cameroon. When they reached the World Cup, Bubista adapted the system for survival. Against heavyweights in Group 8, they abandoned possession and executed a grueling, highly tactical game plan designed entirely around defensive shape and denying space. The defensive stalemate with Spain was the logical conclusion of a system built to withstand pressure over years of competition. This table reveals the final math of their Group H strategy. 3 exhausting matches played against global powerhouses, 3 consecutive 0-0 draws, 3 points total. By refusing to break, they created a statistical anomaly, successfully advancing out of the group stage without securing a single victory. With that third draw, Cabo Verde became the first World Cup debutant in 16 years to reach the knockout stages. 500,000 people had effectively outlasted nations of tens of millions. Now, the bracket moves to Miami for the round of 32, presenting them with the ultimate test in modern football. Waiting for the Blue Sharks under the stadium lights will be Lionel Messi and the reigning defending champions of the world, Argentina. Cabo Verde proved that strategic global networks and diaspora pride can physically outmatch domestic wealth. They engineered a system to survive the giants, and a team that has already dismantled the odds has absolutely no reason to fear the champions.